I wanted to come to the Flaherty because I've heard a lot of really great things about it from students and professors who have attended in the past, and I really wanted to be a part of it.
From what my professor had told me, she was like, it's just going to be this really amazing experience where we watch all these mind-blowing films and then we get to talk about them. But beyond that, I've also gotten to meet so many cool people here and gotten to network, like meet artists, see, what they're doing, how they built their life. So that's been very insightful for me as an aspiring artist.
It is an intensive week-long experience, but it has so many different aspects to it, from watching films to discussing them and actually getting to connect with different people.
Just the idea of a community of filmmakers, I realized how important that was for me, and just being around people who have a similar interest with me, where I can talk nonstop about movies and just sort of like geek out about it and not feel like an outsider, just have everyone sort of embrace that. That's what I will bring back the most, and I think just constantly trying to find this community no matter where I go.
I really haven't had that much interaction with filmmakers, so getting the chance to have informal conversations with them and sit with them at breakfast and talk to them about their works that we had just seen 5 minutes ago has been a really fascinating and eye-opening experience. A standout moment for me happened on the first morning when I sat down for breakfast and was joined by someone who I didn't know, and we actually saw his film that same morning, and I had no idea who he was when I was having a conversation with him, and it was just the craziest experience.
When you go watch a film here at the Flaherty, you don't know the running time, you don't know who it's made by, and I think that really opens you up and lets you see the image in a different way. It gets rid of all preconceptions and just lets you focus on the image and the sound and what's in front of you. I like to be surprised at every little thing that happens, and I love that the Flaherty really embraces this and takes it to its extreme.
I'll definitely take back just a lot of vocabulary that I've learned from listening to a lot of these people talk about film, talk about what they're passionate about, and just hearing that kind of, I guess, vocabulary is so important.
Something I learned from the Flaherty that I'm going to take moving forward is the wide range of paths to be a creative in the film industry. Whether you're into producing, curating, directing, writing, there are so many different ways you can go and so many different paths you can take to get there, and talking to people at the Flaherty has really sort of opened my eyes to that.
I know when I was first pitched the idea, I was a little hesitant. I didn't know if I wanted to put myself out in an environment that's so intimidating with people who know so much more than you do, but I think that's the whole point of the experience.
I think if you have a passion for films and filmmaking, and if you love talking about films, I think you definitely should do it. And it's a really great opportunity to meet like-minded people who have the same interests in you, but who are also really different from you and have a lot of really diverse experiences and stories to tell. And I think that's been one of the highlights for me also, is meeting people who come from so many different backgrounds and being exposed to work that I never would have seen or gotten the chance to think through otherwise, and I'm really thankful for that.
So if you're considering coming to the Flaherty, I would highly encourage you to do so. It's such a great opportunity, and I'm sure you're going to love it.